I said it here. I don't know, don't judge me. No one should judge anybody.
Pubs, the official site.
Yes. Theron carked it.
For fucking hell or something.
Yep.
I think the three of you are still running.
Yep. Right.
Running the fuck away.
Yep, we're still running, and one of us died. Let's not forget that part.
Yes.
Well, I'm probably gonna have to go back for his body because of honor and paladinness and all that kind of shit.
I hope
Plus the
you
magic
like
dagger.
rolling characters.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna just walk out there and be like, "Excuse me."
Demon guy who killed my friend. Well, actually, who had friends who killed my friend. What's good?
Well, I mean, it
guy
was one
died.
of the bug things that killed him, right?
Yeah.
What are they called? Analingus?
Chasmies.
Chase me's.
Chasm. That was a website I used to use a lot. It had like HTML simulated operating systems, so it's pretty good for troubleshooting things.
Are we missing someone?
We're missing.
Yeah.
We are missing Theron. He's going to likely be another 50-ish minutes, so it's fine. He's got another character to bring in anyway, so we can certainly get started without him. So we'll kick off now. Yes, Yelly, you've made it in time. Well done.
Oh, Yearly's here?
Yeah, of
Why don't we
course.
just gonna invite him to the fucking TeamSpeak and just the hell with it?
Oh, but then it's good to watch. Jeez.
Oh yeah, we need viewers.
to be fair, we watch our own stream. It's like half our viewership. It's great. All right, so
Yeah, I've done it.
well, yeah, that's to be said. Okay, so last week, Theron carked it. He was impaled by a Casmi, one of the demon buggy things.
But excuse me, what did you say? He what did
He
Cocked it.
carked it.
carked it, like as in carcass, or?
Carked it is like when you cark it and you die.
Well, I mean,
died.
I know what you're saying. I don't know what the slang is from.
Ah,
Never mind. I'm sorry. It's
from New
irrelevant.
Zealand. It's from New Zealand,
well-
bro.
I get it. New Zealand, bro. Right,
Bro,
sorry.
that
Sorry.
dude totally just cocked it.
Bro.
He's so dead, bro.
Alright, so he's dead. He has passed on, and in the form of being impaled on the proboscis of a demon. And the group is now running down this tunnel in the hopes of escaping from the remaining Casmi and the middle as fuck face-eating dude.
I thought
Actually, no,
we
he
killed
died.
him.
No, you did manage to kill him.
Yeah.
That's right. You
We
did bring
killed
him down.
and two Casmis, I think.
Yes, and then there was still the skittering of more Casmis, and Theron
One that
died.
killed Raoul.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was enough to insta-kill him, I believe, as well.
Yeah. It
Ni- 90 odd, 90 odd damage, yeah. Excuse me. Just burped.
Yeah, pretty ruthless that someone would do something like that to someone.
Did we
Yeah.
get XP last session?
No, you did get XP. Or if you did, you got it at the end of the previous session. You haven't had a long rest since you last gained XP, though.
What does that mean? Oh, like we can't level for it or whatever?
Well, I mean, when you next have a long rest, you can gain the XP
Oh,
you've gathered since then, and you will gain it.
understand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Games is hard.
I really need a long rest.
Yes, I believe you and Milo. No, you were further back. So Milo was well ahead because he was faster. He's waiting to hide and wait for others to catch up.
Yep, and
Tom
I'm in the rear.
Yep, Tom was next, and then Clenville and Dagrin were just leaving, and Theron had sort of stepped forwards to try and hero mode it, and was just
He
complete.
succeeded.
Yeah, basically, he cast darkness, like, oh, I'm sure those weird demony things won't see me through, and died.
Cacked it.
Yep, he cocked it.
Cacked it.
Kicked it, mate. Kicked it right now.
Cocked it.
He caked it.
He didn't cake it, mate. That would be his feet, and he'd be fine.
Caked it right in the face.
All right. So, what are you guys wanting to do right now? You've dealt with a bigger
Running
threat
for a while, and then being, like, where's Theron?
Okay, so probably
anyone
when you
see
guys get
Theron?
back to the little spring where the sounds were first heard, and by this point everyone would have caught up and gathered, and Milo would have sort of seen you all and found everyone. So you're back at the spring where you found these mushrooms in this little bit of continuous water, and you notice that Theron is in fact gone. I believe Clenville saw he was still in the room when Theron was impaled. So Clenville is the only one currently aware.
Well, it would have been because he cast darkness, and then you would have seen the Jasmine or whatever it is fly into the darkness, and then the darkness would have dissipated,
Yep.
and Theron
Would
would
have
have been.
His concentration would have been broken upon his death, and Clenville would have seen the lifeless corpse. Very obviously, not much left of him as he is impaled top to bottom, standing there in the newfound light, where the darkness abated.
Dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Correct. But I'll relate that he was impaled by the chasme, which then proceeded to drink his insides and the rest of him.
Lovely.
I wouldn't use that word exactly.
Well, they
I'll
have
play.
proboscises, so they have to drink.
Jim Jar looks a bit upset, a little bit shaken, worried of it could have been him when he was in there fighting.
I'll play a mournful song.
Oh,
Lucky to
that's a
get
good
out
idea.
alive.
Yeah, in fact, I'll play a very happy jig.
Wait a
No,
minute.
I'm alive.
Inappropriate. Alright.
It's alright, Theron's not here right now. But...
Where's
I'm
that
also
dagger?
I'm also going to remark that I got stabbed by one too, and it's had a nasty side effect of completely draining me of all of my stamina, and I'm literally a touch away from death.
Yep, and Milo as well is well aware that his best is far from normal. I believe he was face melted, and his
Yes.
soul was sapped. His life force was drained from his face.
Oh
So
boy.
you're both in pretty bad shape at the moment.
Oh, Clenville's at 2 HP straight
Yep.
up.
Two
That's
more
max HP.
damage, and Clenville would have been instantly dead as well. He would have been disintegrated. Oh no, he was proboscis, so he just would have been straight up dead. Milo was the one
Alright.
that nearly got
Well, is
disintegrated.
that, since it's max damage, I can't even heal that then. I can heal up...
You can heal Milo back to 15 wounds.
Alright, I'll do that. Can you clear all the effects off?
Yes, I can do that.
But yeah, my max is 2, so if I take 4 damage, I instantly die.
Well, I think it would be best if we rested and then went for...
I punched Clenville in the face.
That's rude.
That was a joke, by the way. Yeah, the old. I'll start casting the old The hut.
The old hut.
Yep. So rest up and then go back for Theron's body tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for that hut, if we're inside, no one knows we're there. Is that the thing?
Correct.
Well, I'll make it like camouflage. We can look like a giant boulder or something.
And I believe it's opaque, and they can't sense that you're there without magical means, I believe.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
10-foot radius, a mobile dome of 4 springs into existence around and above you and remain stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave its area. 9 creatures of medium size smaller can fit inside the dome with you. The spell fails if its area includes a large creature or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast the spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. So, yeah, that's pretty...
Okay, so
Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome.
Pretty much, if we leave, it goes away.
Yeah, and where it does protect us.
Cool.
all right.
So, cast that, pop
Yep.
off a third
Pop up your
spell
little
slot,
your little boulder hut around the lot of you,
Fuck, I'm so glad I took that.
and do you settle down for a long rest? Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
say a prayer for Theron's probably damned to hell soul because he was a dirty, dirty warlock.
I'll join Dagrin in the prayer.
Was he a
I'll
demonic
play-
warlock or a hellish warlock?
I believe he was a
He was
Fey. He was a Fey-based.
In
was a
the
warlock.
arms of an angel.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
I guess in the arms of Titania in this case.
I'll play the old lute along with your prayers.
The arms of the unseelie court.
He was a great old one, warlock. That's what he was.
Oh,
In the arms of Cthulhu.
Yep.
are you
Yes,
sure?
sir.
I thought he was, that's what, Thok is.
That's what Theron is. I'm looking at his sheet. Or
Oh,
was,
well.
I should say. Gotta get used to this past tense.
It's a tough thing.
He's nothing now. Alright, so you guys sleep pretty soundly. And unfortunately, I believe... Let me just have a look at what you guys got eated.
Oh man, is that shit permanent?
So
wouldn't think so.
Clenville comes back to maximum life. Back to his
Yay.
original, which I believe was, 36, you already checked that in. However, Milo, what was your maximum HP there, Milo?
43.
43. So you lost 28?
Yeah.
So you gain 14 back, so you're at 29 after a long rest.
Can I tell if that's like, if he's gonna heal the rest of it?
He will,
next
yeah.
time, or-
So he gains
Okay.
half back of that on a long rest, and will gain the
That's-
remainder on a second long rest.
That guy is pretty fucking heavy metal, man.
Yep, pretty fucking heavy metal.
He had some
Glad he's
bad
dead.
breath.
So you're about as squishy as everyone else for now. Alright.
Did we also get our experience?
Yes. Let me grab those. Oh. So I believe you killed one Casmi and one
Smolder
Smolder
something?
Soul Eater. Yep, that's the one.
Oh no, 2 Casmi and
Was it two?
once. I'm
No,
pretty
it
sure.
was just one, I remember.
Yeah.
Are you
the
sure it
second
wasn't two?
one rocked up and everyone got a bit sad.
Yeah,
Because
but
oh,
we
the
get-
one
we
I
get-
one shot was on Clenville. That's
Yep.
right.
And then the other one showed up after the Soul Eater.
Okay.
Okay.
And we get Theron's share as well, if is that right? Yep.
Yes, because he is dead.
Carked it.
I will.
Can we
Yeah.
can we like choose to give his share to his new character?
His
So
share's
that-
going to go to his new character because if he was here,
Alright.
that's what he'd get. Because he was also alive when we killed the other thing. Alright, there you go. There's your EXP. 1,700 each. It's a decent whack.
way less than I thought it was gonna be,
Yeah.
considering.
Well, it was 8,500 for the whole lot, which is quite a lot, but there's 5 of you.
That's true for 2 monsters, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's go kill some more.
What?
Uh,
Go look for some more
What are the-
baddies.
fucking
What's the
asking
6th
him-
level capstone?
I
14,000, I
believe,
think.
yeah, it's 14k. 5 to
Or wait,
6.
I'm 6 already, so it's like 11 or something. I don't remember.
You 6 already? No, you're 5. 6 in the other
Am I
campaign.
5? No, I don't
Yeah.
remember anything.
Yep, 14k to level 6, and then 27k to level 7. Like total. So not another 27k, another 13. Alright, so you guys wake up. Clinville feels much, much better. Milo still feels pretty under the weather, but you feel your strength returning. Not quite as powerful as you were before, but definitely better than when you started your rest. So,
Tom,
what's the plan?
Tom will exclaim. Tom's just going to exclaim at Milo how terrible he looks. Milo, you look bloody terrible.
You know, I feel terrible.
I wish there was something I could do to help, but it looks like only rest is going to be able to cure what ails you, buddy.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Or, alternatively, when I get that feeling, give Milo sexual healing. What?
I might.
Alright.
I think the wrong person's playing the bard.
All right, but yeah, I guess I'd like to find Theron's body. You know, he sacrificed himself to make sure we got away safe, and I'd like to give him a proper burial.
You mean find his dagger, right?
That's not what I said.
But it's something we should do.
So,
We are all on the same page, though.
yeah, everyone's wanting to head back up the
honestly
path.
forgot about the dagger, and I was playing my character, but sure, that works too.
I'll just rip it into you, bro. It's so good.
So the group is wanting to head back up the path. How about you going to head back up there?
I think we should
Stealthily.
go as stealthily as possible.
Definitely.
So I will cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Fantastic.
That's advantage,
you.
right?
I believe it's like a
plus
straight
10.
up plus 10, yeah.
Oh wow, that's rare. All
Really,
right.
really nice.
Still probably clanging everywhere, but stealth.
Alright, so the whole group, get everyone to roll a stealth check.
Oh, did I get myself? Oh, disadvantage.
In the
and
tower?
a 1.
Is it in the tower?
In the tower. Sounds great. It can be worse than a 1. It can only also be a 1, so there's that.
I love your optimism. It's so inspiring.
Alright,
It's
so you guys start
realistic.
heading back down the tunnel. And for the most part, you're all pretty much going through quietly. I noticed Dagrin and Milo plus 10 to theirs. Tom and Clemble, so cool. So everyone's pretty stealthy. Everyone's very quiet. Dagrin tries to be as quiet as he can. Has to go a little bit slower than everyone else, so he ends up towards the back of the group, just keeping
It
his
makes sense anyway for
Yeah.
me to be back there.
keeping your shit quiet. But as you get to the sort of clearing where this event happened, you see the two sort of sites. One where Clenville was impaled and there's a large amount of blood, and then sort of smeared and moved away as he was brought back from the brink of death and rescued. Another pile of blood and some bits of guts and other pieces, but no sign of his actual body, of Theron's actual body. It looks like it's been removed. There's also no noise nor any sign that the Casmes are still here.
1+.
Well-
Just to be safe, I'm gonna cast a minor illusion of like a bunny, like a big one that Chasme would want to eat, and then have it go across the.
Hop along the
Clearing.
floor. Alright, so you do that, and it hops along, and it gets about halfway through the cavern, and not a Casme, but there's sort of like a little black blur shoots across the ground and dives at your illusionary bunny. And obviously the moment it touches it, the illusion is shattered and it sort of dissipates into a mist and disappears.
User joined your channel.
And this blur you see for a moment as it gathers its wits, it's sort of like a horrible looking spiky rodent. It looks about maybe 1.5 feet long, but before you can really get too much more of a look at it, it scurries away again to the corner of the room. But other than that, you don't. Sorry, go ahead.
Like a dire rat, or how big is it?
It's about 1.5 feet big, so it's quite big. It's
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
definitely big, but probably not unheard of
really
down in the
unheard.
Underdark. But no, it's definitely not the thing you're expecting. The
All
Casmi.
right. Well, I'll look to Jim Jar. Say, well, we're still on track, and this is the way we need to go, right?
Jim Jar nods and says, "Well, as much as I don't want to be traveling this path with what we've come across, this is the only way, or at least I think it's the only way for pushing forwards."
The only way you know of, anyway. Fine. All right. Well, I guess if you guys want, I'll go first.
I'm fine with that.
I'll just try to be as quiet as possible, and I'll go
Well-
across the clearing. There's like another cave on the other side, right?
Well, I mean,
I'll
there's
check.
the path continues ahead
Well, I mean,
after the
but
clearing.
it's covered, like.
This is all enclosed, so the clearing or sort of this area you're in is just like a wider bit of tunnel, and then it sort of narrows again at the other end of the.
Oh, because I thought
room.
the chasmes or whatever were like way up high where we couldn't see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it is okay. But is there like there's a big giant roof? Does the roof get shorter like on the other side of this clearing?
Yeah.
Or?
Sorry. Yeah, I get what you mean now. Yeah, it does come down to sort of maybe only 10-15 feet above your head again. So the normal tunnel
no
height that you've.
Real
traveling.
way like place for me to hide or anything. I'm assuming it's pretty out in the open.
There's a few small rocks and bits of rubble that have fallen off the wall or the roof strewn about. Not a huge amount to hide, but if you wanted to obscure yourself, you're probably going around the outside of the room. You'd be able to keep well hidden.
I can check your bardic inspiration as well.
All right. Well, I mean, it's up to you guys. Either I can go first and try and sneak, or I can go like last and just run across. Because, with my armor, I'm not really good at being stealthy.
At things.
So I
Well,
don't want to
normally-
be like a problem, make problems for you guys.
Normally Marlo's the one that likes to stealth around for us, pretty sure, but he's got a cold.
Also, should probably welcome Rawl, who just arrived.
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Oh, hey, I didn't see you coming. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, pretty good.
Hey Dave.
There's no body to bury when we got back, so
Yeah. The group has just gone looking for Theron's body and only found
Oh,
blood
Is
and bits of
the
urine
dagger's
intestines.
gone too, or is that
There's
there?
no sign of anything there. No dagger, no
R.I.P.
equipment, no body.
Coon cow.
Oh well. I was wondering whether you guys would have got the dagger back.
Nope, unfortunately not. Unless they can track down where this body's gone. If it's worthwhile or not.
I can always try tracking.
All right, but so what's the decision? Am I running across later, or am I trying to sneak across?
I just say run.
I think we should all just go as a group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's all just
Safety
run
in
across
numbers.
together.
I mean, with groups, I basically straight up steal Critical Role's way of doing it, where the group rolls stealth, and if the failures outnumber the successes, you fail as a group, and if the
Oh.
successes outnumber the fails, you succeed as a group.
Yay! I'm less of a hindrance when sneaking.
And a 1 counts
Right.
as 2 fails.
All right, so I guess
Does
I'll
a crit
go.
count as 2 passes?
No,
What
I
about
guess
now?
I'll
still no.
I'll take the lead and well, that's not stealth. And just get my shield out and ready to defend myself and just kind of sneak around. Yes.
Alrighty, and get the rest of you rolling stealth again as well for pushing on forward. How long are you guys wanting to stealth forwards for? Bear in mind, you still do have Pass Without Trace, so I think for another hour. Is it an hour?
Yeah, it's an hour.
Yeah.
I'd say stealth until we get to the edge of the cave where it narrows down again.
Well, I want to check his body to see if I can track where it is with survival.
Okay, so you want to go up to where the blood is. So you go over and have a look for any signs, and you see sort of like a chunk of ground taken out where this proboscis has just gone straight through his body and impacted into the rock with such force that a decent fist-sized chunk of rock has been smashed out. There's blood strewn around. There doesn't seem to be any sort of line of blood leading anywhere, but go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Maybe I can get a smell or something.
What's that dagger smell like?
Poison?
Alright, so you've gone ahead and rolled that. Do you not have advantage on survival? Oh no, that's perception, isn't it, in the Underdark?
No, my survival. I just get an extra. I just get a bonus to it. I have a +8 instead of the +5 I would have normally.
Alright. Oh, for some reason I thought your favoured terrain gave you advantage on it. That's right.
Yeah, I thought you don't you get?
No, I get like double my proficiency.
Ah, okay.
No.
That makes sense. Alright, so you start having a look around and you can see what appears to be the track marks of this Chasmes where it's feasted over its body. And you can sort of get a sense for what's gone on. It's walked rather than flown somewhere, and then over to the edge of the room where these tracks lead, you see like a slight depression in the ground where it looks like it may have rested for some time. But beyond this, there's no track, so you're assuming it's probably flown off after it's rested for a while, after it's enjoyed its feast, as it were. But
Okay,
due to the lack of blood, you could probably it's probably obvious to you that his entire body has been consumed.
Yeah. Oh, but I just did remember something. Well,
Yep.
I don't have advantage on my favorite terrain. I do have advantage if I'm tracking my favorite enemy, which are fiends.
Ooh, very nice.
So should I add advantage?
Oh, it's alright. I mean, you rolled well over what you needed anyway, so that was...
Okay,
got what you would have
Did I
gotten.
find a dagger?
You do not find a dagger, no.
Okay.
That's all you bloody care about, mate.
Well, it's a good dagger.
It is a pretty good dagger. There'll be more daggers to come. All right. So what's the plan next? So you've pretty much surmised that Theron's body has been consumed and then flown off with this Chasme, leaving you unable to track it, or at least unable to track it any further than where you have so far, which is the room.
It was here, guys. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yep.
Tom
Yeah.
would like to suggest we avenge Theron, we track down this Chasme and avenge him.
Well, I mean, we might, one of us or all of us might die trying to do that. So
It did.
Don't be a
It
pussy.
did triple insta kill your buddy and almost insta kill your
Just
other
say,
buddy.
don't be a pussy.
Don't be a pussy.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I vote we do ignore it for now. I'll go back to the group and just say that that the Chasme likely drank him.
serious
That's
suction on
unfortunate.
those proboscises.
Yes.
Does Theron just mean nothing to you guys?
No, it's a shame, but we can't really do anything in a cave complex.
Yeah.
Well,
But you could track it and we could avenge him.
I came as close to tracking it as I could.
yeah, if it flew off, there's nothing to track.
Try harder, damn it!
Tom's
And,
obviously
uh,
taking it quite hard. He's just joined this group only a number of days ago, but has quickly grown attached to such a fine person as Theron, and it's hitting him pretty difficult.
Well, I could try. Should I try tracking it again and see if it works?
It probably won't track anymore. Spoiler alert.
Okay then.
Why would you say that?
Because they've gone.
Yeah, no, just getting into character, Dan. Getting immersed.
Okay.
That's fair.
He sacrificed himself so you all could live.
No, we were all going to
100%
live.
needlessly.
He ran in there pointlessly.
It's a thought that counts.
Yeah, that's true.
If only he had used hold person instead of darkness.
Thinking really does count, especially when it gets you killed. All right, so I guess we carry on then.
All right.
Sounds
so
like a plan.
push on forwards.
Keep on trucking. What Theron would want to do, and also worship Cthulhu, I guess.
Or whatever his dread, horrible god was.
Yeah, never really got much chance to develop that in the end.
Yeah. That's what you get for fighting Casmes in the dark.
Carking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blame it on us.
So you guys start to push forwards, but eerily, almost like deja vu, you hear like a screaming or shouting sound. This time not coming from up ahead, but coming from back the way you came.
Tom sort of turns around like, Theron?
Wow. You're really fucked up for meeting a guy like 3 days ago. Alright,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'll be a paladin and turn around and go check it out.
Indeed. Even if it's a trap like last time, I still feel
gotta.
obligated to check it out.
I gotta do
I
it.
don't have a good feeling about this, guys.
Me neither, but, you know, you're welcome to stay here if you're... but I'm duty-bound to check things out.
I'm not duty-bound, but it's the right thing to do. Because if it is real, we should do something about it.
If it is the new character, we should let them play with us.
I'm not going to stay in this death room by myself, so I guess I'll go with you guys.
This death room. Well, Tom might want to stay.
No, there's a chance that that's Theron. He survived.
It was love at third day. All right, so you guys, who's leading the group back, and how are you
Yes.
proceeding?
I guess I will. Sword and shield out.
Sword and
You
shield.
still have that bardic inspiration I gave you, right?
Oh, I actually have. Okay, yeah, Bardic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tick it off
D10
my
or
tick it off
D8?
my old ticker. On level
D8.
5?
D8, yeah.
D8, yeah. I think, yeah.
Okay, so you guys start pushing back, and the shouting and voices begin to get louder, and you start to see sort of like a flashing light, like there's maybe a number of torches back towards the tunnel, and you get around about 50 feet and around a bend from the mushroom and stream room, and as you come into there, you see almost directly opposite you in this room what looks to be a semi-large group of drow, and they're sort of shouting around to each other. They haven't noticed you for the moment. It's not going to take long for them to, because you've just sort of come into the room. And from what you can make out, can anyone speak Undercommon?
Yes.
How many people we got speaking Undercommon? Clenville,
2.
Tom. Okay, so you two can make out saying, "I'm pretty sure they've made their way in here." And look over there, pointing around the room.
Oh, so they're obviously the ones tracking us.
Is how aware of Tom? How aware of the drow and their objective is Tom?
You can assume that the group has talked with you over the last number of days.
Yeah, we mentioned the drow following us the
Oh,
last
yeah,
session.
Grackle stuff.
Okay then. Do I recognize any faces they would have described? Well, not faces, but any of them that would match any descriptions they described to me?
We killed them all.
You killed them
Like,
all?
all the drow we ever saw, we killed.
Yes. Yeah. So no one knows any of the drow that are chasing. Any drow that anyone saw was killed at the guards. They made a hasty escape.
Bunch of fucking murder hobos we are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm impressed.
We will Will's a bloody murder hobo.
I helped some. I got a hold of a spear and stabbed
Yeah,
a guy
you tried to
twice
save
or
that dwarf
something.
lady before she jumped off the edge twice.
Yeah, that was her own damn fault.
Oh dear. Okay, so quickly, what are you guys going to do? It's moments until they spot you, and you're in
Hide.
lost. Hide? Okay, so quickly take stealth action. Anyone else who's hiding, take the stealth action. Is anyone doing anything different?
How many drow are there?
It's hard to count this quickly, but you can see, first glance, at least half a dozen.
If you're stealthing, you still have +10.
Yes.
What
Oh,
was the
is there,
screaming?
Yeah, what was the screaming?
It's more shouting. You sort of heard what sounded like screaming or shouting coming from down the tunnel, and now that you're here, it's obvious that it's them sort of calling out, and they're quite animated as well. It seems like they're a bit more excited than just tracking a group that's maybe some days ahead of them.
They certainly caught the fuck up real quick.
Yeah. All right. So Tom,
I'll
Milo,
try
and
to
Tim will
duck
have
down
hidden.
the passage.
You're gonna duck back the way you came.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be able to hide in here. There's no way.
All right. So you pop around the corner. You're about 10-15 feet out of the room now before the bend takes you around. All right. Let me grab you guys a map. You can have a map for once. Where are the maps opening? Oh, hey there. Sorry. Cave. Alright, so consider this a cave that actually opens up. This opens up at both ends, and I will draw the end. It's a grid. There's a grid, and you that is the entrance that Dagrin is standing at, so that is open from end to end. Milo and Co. Hiding around the room. Jimjar will hide as well, along with the others. Dagrin is back up the tunnel around 10-15 feet. Tom will be there. And at the other end, you have a small party. Sorry, guys.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have magical means of tracking us now.
Unless it's different drow.
They said that they were. Well, I guess I don't know that, so never mind.
So you're gonna see. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You can keep talking.
Well, I was just about to say that we don't see drow yet, but you were about to address that, so never mind.
Correct.
So you haven't placed any yet? I just had a bunch of weird error messages come up, so I wasn't sure if it said something about unable to place token.
That's because you died. Cacked it.
That's weird. You shouldn't have that.
Gone skis.
Sorry. I do not know why.
Dead as a motherfucker.
Just rubbing it in there, are you?
What? No, I'm mightily upset about it.
Right. And the dagger. That makes you sad too.
Well, one guy's not actually very good with the dagger. You don't care.
Okay. So you're going to see some names that are going to make much sense to you because you guys got the fuck out in the first day. But this is 16, 17.
Man, you escaped fast.
Yeah, they got out real quick.
Yeah, the fucking dwarf lady decided to beat some guy with the bucket, so me and Milo said, fuck it.
Started to riot.
So you see a largish group of people. You don't see Topsy
Oh,
Turvy
man,
or Ponsonby there.
It's Jorlin. I remember him from when he sneered at me.
So maybe the names will make sense. Okay.
No, I was just making that up. I don't remember him.
As they start spreading around the cabin, looking around, you can take a surprise action if you like. You're all successfully hidden from the group, so you can have a surprise round.
Should we roll initiative or do you want to?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative as well.
Ooh, the 20.
Oh yeah.
Oh, another 20.
Damn, they have high-ass initiative. Holy shit.
I just have a feeling we should try and escape anyway.
Wait, on my screen, 2 of us rolled 20. Oh, Dagger rolled 20, but he only gets +1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what a dude. Yeah.
Alright, so, Milo. Surprise round.
Oh yeah. Question.
Answer.
Is it possible I could have the if you could quickly put the portrait of the entire drow up?
Oh,
Just so I can take a screenshot?
I suppose. You guys can see the group you're fighting. So there's around about 4 of them. You see also...
They got a Chesney with them.
Do they?
There's a Chesney in the combat
there
tracker.
shouldn't be. They don't have a Chesney
Oh.
with them. No, that Chesney...
That's good.
That Chesney was a relic of a previous fight.
Phew.
For some reason, Ash's image isn't linked, so I'll find that for you later. Sure. It's the same deal. Man, they're terrible at this game. Jorlin is in the way. Okay, you just have to deal with that one, and I'll find you the other one later. So what are you going to do for the surprise rounds?
Is there any light source in here, or is it just dark?
It's currently just dark. There's a little bit of light coming from the mushrooms, as per the norm. This room especially, you've probably got in the center of the room, pretty much anywhere where that water is, and where the light glow is actually showing, is bright light. The rest is dim light.
Okay. I'm going to hold my action and wait for Tom or Glenville to do something. I don't know if we want to attack these guys or not.
I mean, you guys can decide before you take your surprise action.
Okay.
Just the longer you take to decide, the more they'll sort of spread out amongst the room and
Let's fuck them up for Theron.
Alright, we're going to fuck them up for Theron. So I guess I'll throw
not-
some daggers at the Drow 18 there.
I don't think that's the best idea myself, but I'll
That
go
was
along
an-
with the group.
That was an easy decision. I'm happy that was so easy.
Since this is surprise, do we get advantage?
Yes, because you're hidden. Not only surprised, you are hidden.
Why, hello there, pretty lady.
Guessing she's the boss.
Alright.
Her fucking Cthulhu scepter.
Boom! So you straight up kill one of the drow. He goes down with a cry and a as the dagger sinks into his abdomen heavily, thickly and wetly. And here's a map.
Sick, mate.
Sick, mate. Fully sick daggers. Alright.
Fucking ridiculous.
Do you have any other attacks to make?
Yeah, but I want to move 5 feet forward so I don't have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay, move 5 feet forward.
There we go. Do I still have advantage?
No. So after the first attack, you've broken your hide action.
Gotcha.
Probably would have noticed the rest of us too.
Yes and no. This attacks. This a round happens concurrently, so everyone will still be hidden for the duration of their turn. All right. So your second dagger still hits as well.
Yep.
Smacks into Shaw, who lets out a cry of alarm and pain. If they didn't realize they were under attack before, they certainly do now, even if they're not aware of how many of you there are. All right.
Then I'm going to say, not very loudly, but loud enough so that my friends can hear, let's get him for Theron.
Yeah.
These guys didn't touch Theron. You're
Yeah,
horrible
that's
monster.
what I was thinking of. These guys didn't hurt Theron. They hurt you, but not Theron.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but like, you go to work, right, and then your boss is being an asshole because he's having a bad day, and you're just like, that's justified.
Okay.
I'll move to that marker there.
That marker there.
That one there.
All right.
And I will cast...
Step out into the light.
Hunter's Mark on guy. Sure.
All right.
Do I cast it on him, or how does that work? Or do I cast it on myself?
Do you have...
Says.
I didn't know Paladins.
Yeah, you roll it on yourself.
I think you're supposed to, aren't you? It says itself in quotes.
We're supposed to know.
Yeah, you cast it on yourself, and it ups your damage. Paladin Vengeance gets Hunter's Mark.
Vengeance does.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
since Spear's max range is 60 and I'm at 40, and I have advantage, is it just a normal roll?
It is just a normal roll.
I don't think
Alright.
he gets advantage because he wasn't hidden.
Well, I mean, I was hidden because I was around the corner and they couldn't see me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, I think it did disadvantage. I saw 2 dice.
Nope. You've just rolled 2 attacks. First one hit.
Oh,
So go with that. It's doing the thing where it randomly rolls 2 dice again, so it's just
that's
take the
nice.
first one.
All right, and see if it automatically. Yep. All right. And I'll just say, "You found us, all right!" Ah! Like chuck a spear at his face.
And it goes in and stabs him right in the belly. Ugh, pain. Except you threw that at yourself. That's why it did it twice, because you targeted it at yourself. So you land on your spear and you go, for Theron! And you gut yourself. And I'll move that damage from you to Shaw.
Ah, seppuku.
That's why I rolled twice, because you targeted 2 things.
I think I actually double-clicked the attack dice.
Now you can see there it says 1 at dagger and 1 at Shaw.
The shore missed, though.
I'll still go with the first dice roll. 22 is enough to hit.
Oh, and I have inspirations from last campaign.
Oh, yeah.
And Bardic. Oh, I'm all loaded up. All right.
All right, so now
that's
we
me.
go to Tom Bardello. What do you do?
Alrighty. Is Levra
Yep.
holding anything metal? Or wearing
Let
metal?
me- Ooh, I will double check that for you. Ooh. Holding metal, yes. Not wearing metal armor. I believe it requires metal armor for the spell you're hoping to cast.
No.
It's shocking grasp. I think it. Well, never mind.
Choose a manufactured metal object, such as a metal weapon
Ooh.
or a suit of heavy or medium metal armor that you can
Very
see
nice.
within range.
All right, you can
What does
see
it say?
a steel dagger that is held in one of her hands.
Excellent. I've just wanted to cast a spell for so long.
I know you've always been asking, does this dog have anything metal on it? Is this
So
collar
true.
perhaps a steel collar?
I'll move up there.
Alrighty, you step up 10 feet. Prepare to cast a spell.
Yeah.
What spell do you cast?
I cast heat metal.
Alright, so what does that do? What's the effect on that? And does it have a save?
Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast a spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Damn.
Nice. What's the spell save DC on your spells?
I should have one. I should just be able to roll for it.
Oh, okay. Just
Auto
force
roll
it then. Yep. So that was a DC 15. The one I rolled beforehand was a fail, so I'm going to go with that because I rolled it before.
Well, I don't
auto roll
care,
it.
because if she holds on to it, then I can cast the damage again on myself. I was actually prefer that she passed.
It doesn't really matter because she's probably going to choose to toss it.
Oh,
It's pretty easy to take off.
alright, I'll do the damage anyway. Sick, 8 damage. End my turn with a mighty roar of finally I got to cast that spell.
Alrighty, so we continue on to Clinville's turn. Still in the surprise round.
Okay. Let me just think for a second.
Oh, I forgot to take off a spell slot. I must forget to do that.
Oh, me too, actually.
You're always
Jesus,
taking
Jesus,
advantage,
a lot
aren't
of
you,
you.
Dagger?
Okay. Guess I'll do Hunter's Mark as well.
Alright.
Copycat.
Who are you putting Hunter's Mark on?
I'll put it on one of the random drow. 17.
17, alright.
Oh, I forgot. I have to add my second level spell, but whatever, that can wait till later.
Okay.
Anyway, following that, I'll take a shot with my longbow at drow 17.
Alrighty, make the attack. And you hit, just where you had advantage. And the arrow finds its mark true, and you deal... don't forget
let's find it
your Hunter's Mark damage as well.
I did, I believe.
There's no effect on you.
Dan, I have 2 attacks.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That was silly.
Can I? No?
No. Yep, no.
We'll remember next time.
Yeah. I think you did this last session too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Every time.
Well, I actually did
Every
roll 2 attacks. I just missed with one, so there you go.
But you can have that one, the one that was aimed at you. Okay, so you deal 11 damage. Very nice. And that was with your thing. Awesome. So the bow finds its mark, and it plinks the drow, who lets out a huge cry of pain, stumbles a little bit, seems pretty heavily wounded with a fine shot. And we go to a certain hidden component. Alright.
Jar.
No. From outside of one of the boxes, one of the boxes on the map, which are boulders in our imagination, there's a sudden rustle of movement as this person, Jasmine, does some shit. What are you going to do?
Who the fuck is that?
I recognise Jasmine.
I would like to control click on a dude and see what his range is, but can't seem to for some reason.
Try again now.
This motherfucker was just in a box.
I'm in a box. And let me bring you from the combat checker once more.
Went to the Metal Gear School of Stealth.
Try working through the combat checker rather than the map, and if there's some issues with the map. Not sure.
It could be because he's neutral, not.
Oh yes,
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Oh no, see it's working there. Should still work. Alrighty.
He looks drowy, kill him.
Drowy.
Yeah, I still can't target anyone, even in the combat tracker.
Just Shows you
Try change it
targeting.
to-
Showing you targeting. Oh, you can't see your target because it's green. Because it's yellow. That's why. There you go.
Ah,
I could see you targeting them. It's like, what are you talking about? You're sitting there targeting people. What's wrong with you? That better?
all right. Yep.
Awesome.
Okay.
So really, the whole time
Okay,
something was wrong with you, Dan.
Can
No.
if I'm doing a sneak attack, does that count for ranged spell attacks?
Not spell attacks. It has to be a finesse or ranged weapon.
I didn't mean like a rogue sneak attack. I mean just your surprise attack or whatever.
Oh yeah, if it's a ranged, if it makes an attack roll and you are hidden, you gain advantage on the attack roll. It just doesn't have any effect on spells that cause a saving throw instead of an attack.
Cool. Okay. Well, I will attempt to chill touch this dude.
It's pretty chill, yeah.
Chili.
And with
And
that
you
failing,
miss. Oh, that was not with advantage though, so you can re-roll that.
okay, let's try that.
Yep, so you hit. And you deal 11 damage.
And I'd like to move up 5, and as a bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon
Alright.
and create a weapon around a belt.
So what the group notices is there's a bit of a disturbance behind a couple of mushrooms and a boulder to the side, and all of a sudden the drow stands up, arms outstretched, and a blast of cold, just white magic shoots across the room and splashes on one of the drow that you're fighting, and then he steps forwards and you see a shimmering, glowing weapon appear in his hands, and that is turn. Yeah.
Does
And this is a bonus action attack, so I'll do one more attack.
Was spiritual weapon not your bonus action?
Yeah, that's what you create. When you cast a spell, you make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Oh, nice. Cool. Awesome. So you still get the free attack. Very nice. Go for it. And it misses.
And it misses.
With the surprise
And
starting
he
to wear
screams
off,
out.
they're getting more dodgery.
does Jasmine yell out for Theron?
Jasmine screams out, "You'll never take me alive again!"
Alright. Jimjar skirts around the side, whispers to Milo as he passes by, "Who's that guy?" Whispers to Dagrin, "Yo, there's another guy there!" And proceeds to unload a crossbow bolt at Shaw, hitting and dealing.
For sure, he's getting hit by everything.
Yeah, I reckon. Dealing
He
a
appears to have decent AC
non-working
too,
thing.
but we just are owning him.
doing more than enough.
Sorry.
That's all right. Doing 7 damage with the crossbow bolt. And we come back round to the first turn of full initiative, starting with Milo.
So we saw the new drow up here, right?
Yes, yes.
Did we see him attack?
Yep, you
Our
saw
foes?
him
Okay.
cast the spell which shot across the room and hit one of the drow that's coming at you, and summon a weapon and go to attack them. So it's very obvious that whoever this is fighting the same fight you are, for whatever reason.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to this pillar here, and as I pass Tom, I'm gonna say, "Keep an eye on that guy, Tom."
Passing the buck.
And then
Yes, sir.
throw some daggers.
How many daggers have you got left?
4.
Jeez. I feel like you guys may have robbed the drow of too many daggers.
We got them from somewhere else, I think.
I think Din hit a whole bunch as well that probably got
okay.
donated to the cause.
Alright. So first dagger hits and goes
Man,
into
we're
Shaw's.
owning the dice today.
Man, good hits.
Mm-hmm.
Both daggers find their mark, and Shaw lets out another cry. Very much getting beaten on with all this damage. Certainly looking worse for wear. Coughing and spluttering and bleeding from many wounds. Anything else for your turn? Any more movement?
No, but I'm just gonna yell at them. Killed you pretty easily last time. You made a mistake coming after us again.
Alright. And the first drow to sort of gather their wits and react runs up, moves forwards, and casts. Let's just have a look. 15-foot sphere. Casts a spell.
Way over there, great. Sounds good.
Casts a spell of darkness over the group of drow. And I think that's it. Yep, that's all they do for the turn. So they're still just on the edge of the darkness. You can still see the drow that cast it, but the group behind is now completely obscured in magical darkness. It's Dagran's turn.
Means we can't even target them correctly.
Dagran, what are you going to do? Move up?
I'm going to move there.
Alrighty.
And I could see Drow 16 still.
Correct.
Alright, here you go. Actually, I guess I'll do that movement as Misty Step.
Instead of your movement?
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I'll move up to him.
Alright.
And I'll stab him some.
Stab him a bunch of times. Multiple attacks,
Twice.
remember? Yeah,
Twice times.
twice times.
Right.
So you lock blades with him and you trade blows and you manage to get inside his guard, spearing him in the side for 8 damage. He looks heavily wounded, but doesn't go down, fending off a number of your blows. And alright, next turn. You have Asha move up out of the darkness and cast a spell.
I'm guessing she's related to Shore Vandy.
It's quite possible. Quite possible.
I think they kiss.
There, and with the remainder of her 35, she will move right up. And how big a radius is this? 15 feet. As well.
There's all these like love triangles and stuff we totally missed by killing everyone on the first day.
Yep, pretty much. So
We made the love triangles love lines.
she raises her hands up in the air and starts chanting, and after a moment of sort of speaking and performing this spell, a number of spirits begin to emanate and pour forth from her body until there's like a whirling vortex around, spinning in a large 15-foot circle around her. They don't seem to do anything to the drow that's within the circle, but Dagran and Milo both take a wisdom save. Dagran fails and Milo succeeds, and you take... Dagran takes 13 damage from these spirits ravaging, smashing through you and tearing at your very soul. Milo manages to sort of duck down even smaller than he was before and only gets half skimmed by some of them. And both of your movement speeds are halved while you're within this circle. And she will
can't
also
get out.
cast as a bonus action. Oh no, sorry, that's an action. No, that's it for their turn. Another drow at the back of the room skirts around the darkness, aims at Jimjar with a crossbow and lets loose a bolt in his direction, which Jimjar definitely dodges out of the way. And Tom Bardello, it is your turn.
That top circle, does it obscure vision or anything at all?
No, that top circle is the spirits that are spinning around Asher and wrecking Milo and Dagran, but it does not block vision. It only slows them down.
Cool. Did that Olivara drop the dagger?
It hasn't been Elvira's turn yet. She made her save, so she is still holding on to it. But is it on your turn that you do that? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bonus action on my turn. I can make it damage her again.
Yep. So you can do that because she's still holding it. She hasn't had a turn, hasn't had a chance to drop it yet.
Cool, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, so 2d8 damage. And she'll take a save as well every time you do damage, yeah? Or is it just when you cast it?
Oh, I'll just check that.
While you're checking that, is there any other actions?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Every time?
It is, yeah, they definitely
Okay.
save.
So roll the save again.
I'll do the save.
And she'll toss it to the ground. So she throws a dagger, lets go of it finally, just finally aware that you're burning through her flesh with this dagger. Her hand, you can see blackened and red skin and a little bit flesh hanging off where it's burned right through to the bone.
Did she, like, cry out when it happened? Like, ah!
Actually,
wow.
I don't think we can see it because she's in darkness.
That's a good point. You see shittle, but you hear her crying out of "ah!" and the noise of it dropping to the ground.
Yes, that's all good. Does Asha Vandry 38 have any metal objects?
Asher Vandry, 38. Let's see what Asher Vandry is wearing. Yes, Asher Vandry does have a chain shirt.
Oh yeah! I'm gonna cast heat metal on that chain shirt.
Alright. You do a 6 damage, and she makes a save.
Okay,
Can she not drop the chain shirt though? I mean,
She can
no,
choose to
It's
on her turn.
yeah, on her turn.
Yep.
Or drop the object if it
maintain?
can.
Does she
Doesn't it-
maintain concentration?
She will need to make a save.
doesn't
And
it take time to take off a chain shirt, or how does that work in this?
I think it only takes like a few seconds. It only takes a round for a chain shirt at least.
Yeah, it's like donning and doffing your armor. It does have times, but if they're trying to rapidly pull it off, they will. It'll just take most of their turn, or pretty much their
And-
turn.
she will also have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Till the start of my next turn.
Fair
Only
enough.
if she fails.
So she fails a concentration save as well. So she drops the Spirit Guardians.
Hooray!
Huzzah!
It's if they don't drop the object, the hot object, they have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah.
Just to
Okay.
I thought that was only if they failed.
to Simon. No, it's if they're still holding the object. Then they have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Reading the spell, man. I'm reading the spell.
Alright, so that's it. Finished.
Yep.
Alrighty. I'll click next turn for you, don't worry. So Shaw comes out of the
Thank
darkness
you.
as well. Actually, comes over this way. Over to Dagran.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy. And he's got 2 short swords, one clutched in each hand. He's got a furious look in his eye as he comes over towards you, and he swings twice. Oh, actually, these should be at advantage. So that's the first one hits, and the second one hits as well.
Wait, it says automatic miss.
Yeah, because the lower of the dice was a fumble. The higher was a miss. So 1 hit and 1 miss. And you take 20 damage as he manages to catch
Everyone has
the
poison.
side of you inside your armor, and you feel the poison seep into where the wound cut. And it seems he's very adept swordsman, very able to smash the shit out of you. As a bonus action, he will cast a... God damn it, it's not a bonus action. Alright, he will not. The next turn, another drow will step out of the darkness, in between a square. I hate myself. And unleash another couple of attacks at Dagrin.
God damn.
Which are not at advantage, doesn't have pack tactics. But the first one misses. The second one manages to hit and get inside,
Can I
and
cutting words that hit?
you
Die.
go down.
Cool.
Hey,
I guess I don't have to
Art-
worry
Yes,
about that now.
roll your cutting words on that hit,
Oh.
and see if you can reduce that.
You
How
only
much
need to
do I
reduce it by
roll?
6.
Yes.
How much do I roll pro bard?
D8.
D8.
Get a 6. Get a 6. Or higher.
8.
Yeah!
Good job.
Woo!
Heal him up, I guess.
Alright, so he gets, what, 15 points back. So you're at 33. Okay, so he doesn't manage to hit you. Very nice. And Clemville's turn.
I'm a bit concerned about the other drow. Anyway, I'm going to just try and get into melee, so I'll dash up.
Alright. So you take the dash action, and you go straight into the fray with the others. Alright. Do you have any bonus actions or anything you can do with the remainder of your turn?
I can shift the hunter's mark, but I'm not going to do it yet.
Okay. Can you only? I thought you could only shift it when something dies.
I think I can shift it whenever, but whatever. I can also do it when they die.
Okay, cool.
Let me
Either way.
check.
All right, so you check that. Jar 17 will move up out of the shadows as well. He takes a knee, levels a crossbow at Jimjar.
You're right. It's only when I reduce someone to 0 hit points.
Cool, that's what I thought. All right, and a bolt shoots across the room. Jimjar doesn't manage to dive out of the way this time. Catches it, just smashes into his arm a little bit, and he needs to make a Constitution save, which he fails, and he becomes poisoned. He pulls out the bolt of the crossbow, but it's too late, and you can see like a thick black sort of area growing around the wound, not unlike a certain din was around earlier. Ilvara, the last remainder in the darkness, steps just outside, and will do some shit. Holy
I really
crap.
wish I like had some AoE right now. That'd be nice.
Same.
You see this Ilvara character utter a quick sort of spell, does some little dingly donglies, and a shot of magic goes over to Shaw, and you see he seems pretty uplifted by the magic as she heals him for 18 damage. Boom.
I don't like that.
And she'll step back into the darkness. And Jasmel, becomes your turn again.
Right. Jasmel's going to walk straight towards Asha.
Alrighty.
Reach for her throat and cast a 3rd level inflict wounds.
Ooh, very nice. Good choice.
Man, she have a bad day.
If I
Yes,
can
she
find
is.
it. Too many spells. Not used to this.
Oh god, you've got all your spells up.
There we go.
Alright. And you missed the
And
attack.
it misses. Alright.
So you hold it up to
Seeing
where
the-
you think is her throat, but she sort of twitches to one side, and your spell finds nothing but empty air.
Alright, and seeing that this fellow on the other side is in bad shape, I will cast a 2nd level healing word.
Alright. Ooh. This person's healing you.
He's my favorite
Awfully,
drow. That
awfully nice of them. Yeah, it's the nicest drow you've come across in this Underdark.
Can we see any difference between him and the other drow?
You can. He's not trying to kill you.
that's a racist thing to say.
Wait, sorry, that was a bit of a targeting mistake there.
So
Could be for
you
me.
heal. You see Asher looks a little bit wounded, and you heal.
One of your drowkin.
Now there's no difference between this person and the drow you're fighting.
Yay!
There we go.
There you go. That's much better. All right. Is that all for your turn?
That's all.
Fantastic. Jimjar, after pulling out this crossbow bolt, tries to fire back in return. Not at shore anymore, but at the drow at the bottom. And with a disadvantage, can't really hold his crossbow steady, and the bolt just splashes softly into the water, completely harmlessly. But as a bonus action, Jimjar moves away, down this way, at a dash, and gets behind the new drow. And we come down to Milo's turn.
I'm gonna run up next to Asha.
Alrighty.
Giving a nice pat on the butt to Jasmine as I pass, saying good job there, or good try. I like that he healed my friend. I'm gonna start punching Asha.
Alright. Smash. One goes in. Deal 9 damage. And then you fumble. What's going to happen? And as you go to punch Asher once more, you manage to catch a strap on your clothes. And
Doesn't
you
Marley
sort of...
get to re-roll a 1?
Oh, yes, you're lucky.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
do. Go for it. Good old halflings. Oh, that's much better. You hit.
That's a really good ability.
Very good ability. I believe it's only once. Is it once a short rest? Once a long
I
rest?
thought it was just always.
Maybe I'm
Yeah, I
confusing
think
it with
so.
a lucky feat. Alright, so you hit. And Asher looks pretty close to going down. Weaker and weaker
Right.
with every blow you land on her.
One more punch right to the throat.
And that should be enough. And with a gurgle and a clutching her throat, we've obviously crushed some vital piece of her trachea or airway. It goes down, and after a moment is still.
I just thought I'd confirm. When you roll a 1 on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll. There's
Sweet.
nothing about once a day, once a long rest, once short
Wow,
rest. It's just
Pretty
always.
good.
That's
good.
really OP.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It is.
I need to remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Alright, so Drow 16 moves up and attempts to attack Dagran.
I tell him no, thank you.
He ignores your plead for mercy and slams down with 4 damage with his short sword. And that's his turn, and it passes to Dagran.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to fuck up shore. I'll use my advantage.
Alright.
And let's see what happens.
You hit. Just
Alright,
breaking
and
through
I
Shore's
will-
defenses.
I'll use my second level Define Smite.
Okay.
So let me untarget
Define.
him.
The smite that defines. It's not you that defines the
Fine.
smite, but the smite that defines you.
All right, man. Be that way. All right, and then let's see if that rolls.
Boom. And with a large crack and a bright flash of holy energy, your sword smashes, or your spear smashes into Shore.
Oh shit!
Staggers
I've
back,
been
but
using the
doesn't-
wrong goddamn weapon. Oh, well.
Doesn't quite die. It's still 2d6 damage. It's still probably
Well,
the best.
it's supposed to be a D8 instead of a D6, but I got max damage on the spear, so whatever. All right, but I should be wielding a long sword when after. Anyway,
Right.
I'll attack him again. Let me. I guess I'll see if I hit him before
All
I
right.
put a
So he's reeling back from this massive blow, but he
right.
manages to get his sword up and
Or
deflect your next
does
attack.
he?
Let's see. Yeah, no, he doesn't. Was that Bardic Inspiration?
Bardic Inspiration.
Very
yeah.
nice. Very nice.
All right, let me put a hunter's mark back on my person. Huh? I will hit him.
Boom. And he, under the assault, goes down.
Right, and then I'll put the hunter's mark on this Jorlin guy.
Okay.
That's Witcher.
Okay. So the drow is going to trying to come around this this dark circle here. See Jasmine at the back, and you hear you! As a crossbow bolt is shot across the room, catching Jasmine 7 damage, and you succeed the Constitution save, so you do not get poisoned. So this bolt just glances aside of you, damages you a bit, but doesn't have a chance to unleash its poison into your bloodstream. And the next turn goes to Tom Bardello.
Why are those guys in the water?
It's only sort of a couple inches deep. It's the spring that you guys were taking water from earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, your turn.
Alright, for the bonus action on my turn, the person I was targeting is dead now.
Yes.
Oops, press the wrong button. Bugger it. Let's see, too far. I'll move there.
Yep.
I must admit, our dice have been on fire this fight.
Nicer than rolling shit, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's good for a change. Usually it's just Milo that's rolling good.
Yeah.
And I'll target old Julian. And do a dissonant whispers.
Okay.
You're not even a drow.
They failed, but can you roll it again? Because they get advantage on this saving throw.
Ooh.
Why do they get advantage on that?
Because they're super special.
In fact,
spell
you're worse than a
resistance.
high elf, you're a wood elf.
And they succeed in their save.
Oh,
So
Nice.
still roll the damage. I still believe you do half damage for that, but they're not running away.
got
Whoa,
some
load of
HP to him.
shit.
Oh, half, that's why. Okay.
Yeah. Why did he get advantage?
Drow.
Resistance or something?
He is pretty cool.
Thank you, Simon.
It's a charm sort of effect, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
elves are like immune to charm or resistant or something.
Elves are. He has a magical resistance as well.
Item that one of us might be able to have very shortly if we all don't die.
If only it was an item. So he will attack. Turns his attention from Daggerin to Milo.
Alright, before, I don't know if this is resolved before he hits or after,
Yeah.
but I have
Doesn't matter.
Sentinel, so I'm gonna whack him.
Sentinel, doesn't that just mean...
I get an attack against a target. When they target someone that isn't me, and they like try to hit, I can use my reaction
Very nice,
to
so do
get
the
a free
attack.
melee.
Do it.
Oh yeah, tanky. I have to put Hunter's Mark on myself right quick.
And you miss.
Nope. Alright, fair
But
enough.
so does his attack. But his second attack goes through and hits.
You get more than one reaction, or that's
No,
from
one
feats?
reaction. One reaction. Yeah, feats may give you more if they're the homebrew ones, but anything canonical is one reaction per turn. So he manages to land a blow through Milo's defenses, dealing 13 damage. You feel the familiar sting of this drow poison that you all know too well, cutting through you.
When are we going to build some like resistances to that?
I don't
Like
know.
my blood is like 20% drow poison at this point.
Yeah, basically. And as a bonus action, he takes disengage, moves away.
Oh, he can't. I don't think he can't disengage from me. I don't think.
It doesn't matter
no.
because you've already used your reaction anyway.
That's right. I was just gonna say that.
And he moves into the darkness. Clinville, your turn.
Well, I'm just moving up to that 5-foot spot, right by the drow.
Yep.
So I quickly take a swing with a rapier at him.
Alrighty. And he manages to fend off your assault. Do you have any extra attacks? Should have one more.
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
I'll take a second swing with my rapier.
And this one he managed to push home the attack and hopefully bring him down.
So I then bring my rapier beside his head in an effort to knock him out. Just by like hitting him with the metal instead of the pointy part.
Okay, so non-lethal damage you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to knock him out.
Awesome. Alright, roll damage. So you smack it on the side of his head, and he stumbles to the side.
I forgot. I have my my hunter's mark because he's marked.
Alrighty.
This is just a D6, so I'll just roll it.
Takes another 5 damage. Let's try 16. So he doesn't go down. He's sort of bleeding profusely from the side of his head. We have smacked him. He's a little bit stumbly and listing to one side, but he's still standing. And
okay, well, doesn't matter. I have a bonus action too, so.
Alrighty.
I missed again.
He's still groggily. Well, he's still groggy, but manages to knock away your final blow there. Still got some fight left in him. So we go to Drow 17, who unleashes another arrow, no longer at Jim Jar, but instead at Jasmel after it's been pointed out that he's there. Unleashes an arrow, which finds its mark, dealing 3 damage. And this one here manages to embed itself deep in your thigh, and you feel the effect of its poison take hold. Ilvara steps once more out of the shadows here, and okay, sorry, she has a lot of stuff.
We'll.
Okay, someone roll me percentile dice, please. I'll take the first result.
Okay.
Alright, 67. Okay, so 50. Oh, bang on half. Alright, so going with Dagran's roll, Ilvara starts to speak really rapidly, almost like she's speaking in tongues. Eerie red lights begin to flash around her. Flashes of little bits of dust particles burning up in red light. Her eyes glow red. Her whole body begins to glow red. And suddenly, taking form in front of her, you see...
I'm never rolling again.
A thingamajig. Rock on up. Let's get some pictures on here for you.
Thingamajig.
I hope it's not a heavy metal face guy.
This thing
The fuck?
appears.
A dumb roper.
It looks like a candle.
He's actually goo from a nostril.
He is goo. So this sort of just bursts out of the ground.
Her nose.
Out of her nose.
Out of it, yeah.
And this comes in at the initiative immediately after Ilvara. Let's just
Okay,
chuck it in
can I make a religion check to see if I can identify it?
you can make a... Yes, you can make a religion check.
Okay. I'll have advantage because it's a fiend.
Yes. Dagrin, you don't recognize it at all.
Floppy bitch is what it is.
Clinville,
Alright.
you recognize it as a Yoklol.
Yuck, lol.
What
Because
details
it's
do I know about a Yock?
lol. That's Yok, bro. That's Yok as lol.
Okay. Terrible.
That's actually what it's called. I was being completely serious. It is a demon from the abyss. It looks like Ilvara's been able to summon this creature from the abyss.
Out of the abyss, you might say.
Oh, I see. See what you did there. And as soon as she's made that
But what
appear,
details do I know about it for my religion check?
let's have a look. So you got fuck all. You don't know too much, but what you do know is only hearsay from your travels, and one of the things that you heard was that fire is particularly bad to use against it.
As in it's resistant to fire.
That's definitely a thing that's part of it. You would do
Okay.
well to avoid
Maybe.
using fire on this creature.
Maybe it heals from fire.
Considering it looks like it's made of wax, that's sort of weird.
Mm.
Well, whatever. I don't have any fire anyway.
All right.
All I know is that we should probably be careful around a demon.
Yep. And with the remainder of her turn, she goes back into the darkness, and those who understand Undercommon hear "Destroy them" coming from Ilvara's mouth.
Why can't they ever say be friends with them?
Because that would be too easy. And destroy them it attempts to. The Yoklol goes up to Clemville and attempts to slam the shit out of you.
Wish I had more reaction.
I think it's got the wrong dice here. I'm just going to untarget you. Actually, no. What damage do you have at the moment? Okay, so this hits you. Now, this is going to take a fix, but I think it's pretty hilarious, and I would love to roll it as is.
Holy shit!
I don't think it does that much damage.
No, it's come through the tracker with 216 d6 instead of 66.
I might cutting words
really
there.
low for 216
Cutting
D6.
words
Yeah.
attack.
It's actually really
Well,
bad
I
for
think-
216. That's
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
That's like
That's a-
all one.
mostly ones.
I think it's
Well, I guess
maxed out.
you-
No, it's maxed out at 100. That's why.
Well, anyway, could you revive me?
Yes, I'll bring you back. So it exceeded your instant death due. How much wounds did you have
said
at
he
the
was
time?
Cutting words.
I had 44. I hadn't been hit yet.
Okay, cool. All right, so you're back at full life. So you cutting words at Adam?
Yeah.
All right, so you cutting words at attack.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And 13, does that hit your AC, Glenville?
My AC is 16.
All right, cool. So that one
So
misses.
yes,
And with its second attack, it deals a
it
19.
hits me anyway.
Hits you.
You're on
That's-
your own this time, buddy.
That's one attack, and you take the correct amount of 18 poison damage as this big fist of sludge just smashes down on your head. You're momentarily suffocated in this goo, and then it's lifted away. But you feel pretty horrendousable. But
At least you didn't hit twice. Thanks for that, Tom.
as it pulls
So
away,
good,
you feel
though.
the goo that it has left behind begin to sort of harden around your body, where it's going down over your legs and arms. And roll me a dexterity save.
Okay.
Petrifies too, or something.
Not quite. 18. All right, so you make your save, so that's good. So you manage to sort of rip this stuff off you before it hardens too much, but as you throw it into the ground, you see these little bits of goo harden up and curl up, and it looks like it may have restrained you if it was left on you for much longer. Jasmel, your turn.
Okay. I'd like to... Oh, crap. Prayer Healing takes 10 minutes to cast.
If like mass cure wounds or something, maybe, or I don't know when you get
Yeah,
there.
that's... Okay, that's not an option.
Isn't Prayer of Healing, it's a duration of 10 minutes? Because you get like 2d6 every round that you can just send out. I'm sure it's...
Oh, that's my
Duration
aura
casting
healing.
time 10 minutes. I'll just check in case it's different in the book.
I think that's the intent of the spell, is that you just have it continuously, like you're
Well,
concentrating
duration
on
10
it.
minutes. It means it lasts 10 minutes. Not.
It
It should
says
say
duration
cast.
instantaneous, casting time 10 minutes. So have they been
Oh.
swapped?
Maybe.
So, so you're happy for me to cast in that case?
I'll just have a look at the spell again and see its wording. What's it called? Prayer of Healing?
Prayer of Healing.
Dan often misreads stuff and things. He's got no depth perception.
Yep. Like my bard was a paladin for a while.
No, it's definitely casting time 10 minutes. I've just checked the actual book as well.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like a
It only heals 2d6 damage.
2d8, but to 6
2d8
creatures.
plus your mod. Yeah, so it's like a mass heal.
Yeah, I think it's like a recovery spell rather than a combat spell. Okay, that's cool. I must be confusing it with a different one.
What level's mass cure wounds then?
3? Or 4?
Depth perception.
I think it's 3. Alright, so what are you going to do instead?
Okay, first I might take my spiritual weapon over and thwack this dude over here.
Alrighty.
And I'll untarget Dagron, because he probably doesn't need another hit.
Nope, no thanks.
And
Wow,
that was
that was
poisoned. Oh well,
It was a
not that it really
20
mattered.
and a 19.
Damn.
Sadly, because you beat him, I wasn't able to knock him out.
And for my main action, I'll just read the fine print.
I don't. There's no real point to knocking these guys out, at least, because I mean, we know why they're here.
Still, I wanna interrogate them anyway.
Just for fun, want to torture some people.
Alright, so
No, I'm not going to torture them.
Jar 16 dies. The darkness dissipates. Let me just get rid of that.
Okay. And for my main action, I
Ooh.
would like to bestow a curse on this Yocklaw thingy.
Alrighty.
I would like it so it has to make a wisdom saving throw at the start of its turn. If it fails, it wastes its action and that turn doing nothing.
Okay. Does it have a save for casting spell, or does it immediately go on?
Concentration, you touch a... Oh crap, I've got to get up. I've got to get up and touch it.
Okay.
Screw it. I only live once.
Well, you lived twice so far.
And I might actually, if I'm getting up and close and personal, I'm going to go for the level 3 inflict wounds
Okay.
instead.
Alright. Go ahead and try it.
Wait, but I'm poisoned, aren't I? Which means it's disadvantage. Oh crap.
You can have an
I
inspiration.
give you bardic inspiration. I can't do that. It's not my turn. Shut up, Adam.
But you can have my normal inspiration if you'd like it.
Cool. Okay, so I'll have to roll an advantage to, and that should just automatically cancel out the disadvantage, right?
Yes.
No.
So where are we getting the advantage
Can't you
from?
like hold the spell or something?
What was that, sorry?
He got inspiration damage.
Ah, okay, cool. Gotcha.
For all the good it did me.
Yep, hey, it could have been a critical fail. Just at the end of your turn there, we're going to have to take a early break. So we'll come back at the top of the hour and finish this combat here. We'll be back in 14-15 minutes. Alright,
We
we're
all
back.
need a hut.
We're back. We're back. Back on business. Alright, everyone here? Everyone there? Anyone here?
Back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
Okay. Alright, so we've just had Jasmine finish his turn, attempting to fight the Yoklol. And I believe you missed again with your rather expensive
Yep.
spell slot.
Yep.
Your mum's here. Alright, so Jimjar steps up for his turn. He's cowering behind the rest of you, just trying to keep just out of sight. So he quickly lets off a bolt towards Jar 17 from his crossbow and misses, and steps down behind Jasmine again in order to keep in cover. Milo, comes your turn. There's fewer foes left, but the biggest sort of threat right now is a Yoklol. The most excellently named creature there is.
It is a pretty good name.
It is. Just we find out Milo's not actually here.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Silence
Ooh, good choice.
on the chick. Seeing her cast a couple spells in a row.
Yep.
I don't want to have that happen anymore. And then I will burn my last key to take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Alright. Alright.
What's that purple silence?
Yeah.
Alright, I will, Jorlin's still got it, so I will, try to attack the Yaklol.
Alrighty. And you
I
swing
will
with your longsword
use-
and it buries itself in the side of this goo. Whether it's doing damage or not remains to be seen.
Alright, I will use Divine Smite
Okay.
at a first level. Already took that off? I did indeed, alright. You take the Hunter's Mark damage off of me, I don't have it on the awful.
Okay.
Can't you move it as a bonus action?
It has to die to move it, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jorlin has it. I just remember that.
Alright.
So you deal 25
Whoa!
damage.
And it doesn't seem like it really cared about that too much. it
Not too
seems.
much at all. So your blade sinks into the side of it and it sort of explodes out with that light again, and a big chunk of ooze gets blasted out. But it quickly sort of reshapes itself, and it doesn't look like the chunk you've cut out even sort of is there anymore. It just absorbs the impact and the explosion of light. You have another
It's
attack
not
to make.
good.
Yep. Thinking of what to do. I think I'll move there and take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, so you take the attack of opportunity from the Yoklol. It will do...
Might not actually move there, depending on how hard it hits me.
It shouldn't be too bad. It's not doing 216 dice again. So it attempts to smash you with its arm reaching out the side.
He targeted me.
Oh, that's alright. Let me clean that up.
You should have to roll again, IMO, and hopefully it'll probably get a crit.
I don't need to because I'm good at this program. It hits you with a 25 and
Right.
deals
Holy shit.
smash. So you go down, you take a step, and just as you start to move out of its reach, it smashes you down, and you feel the poison overcoming your entire system, and you just black out and fall to the ground. That's the end of your turn. Drow 28, seeing its master in danger, runs forward, attempts to shoot Clemville with a crossbow bolt, and deals no damage because it misses. The bolt shoots far and wide. Tom Bardello's turn.
Have to weigh up whether to heal or.
Yearly, it's like some sort of goo tree looking thing.
That big purple circle, what's that?
Silence.
Yep.
Oh, so if I run in there, I'll be affected as well?
Correct. Also, sorry, Twitch, I just realised I was blocking the entire combat map with that picture. There you go, should be fixed.
Does that mean Dagger shouldn't have been able to cast Smite?
It's not a.
Might is not a verbal.
I was. Yeah. Well, I was.
And he was
outside of
out,
the silence when I casted it. So.
Ah, that's quite cool. And I can cast into it just fine, yeah?
Correct.
They'll start making sound once they go in, but yeah.
Thunder, I think, can't pierce it. Thunder damage is negated completely within it.
Okay, I will cast a healing word.
Alright.
Will that work? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to say it wouldn't. You can try and stickler argue it, but I'll allow it. He does the word outside, the magic heals inside.
You're the DM, your choice.
Yeah.
I'd probably allow it too.
And yeah, I'll cast it on Dagrin as a
Bonus action.
level. No, I don't get it as a bonus action, do
I thought healing word was a bonus action.
Healing word's bonus.
I? Why have I got it as a first level spell then?
It's a first level spell,
yeah.
but it takes a bonus action
Yeah.
to cast.
So you can do an action
Oh,
and then
wow.
cast it as a bonus action. It's still a first level spell slot,
Holy
but
Fuck. I never
mind
fucking
fucking
knew
blown.
that.
Best,
Wow.
Yeah, it's
best
why it
bard
doesn't heal as
right
much
here.
as Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
I've used my turn to cast this shit before. Okay, as a bonus action, I'll cast it as a third level spell.
Okay.
So it'll be 3d4 plus my spellcasting modifier,
Should have a
which is 4.
button to press.
I've only got one, which
So
would be the 1d4.
drag it over your chat and then right click 3 times before you drop it. Or 2 times.
I'm too shit to do that.
Okay.
Oh,
roll the
I'll do
extra
it, I'll
2.
do it now.
No, it's no.
Just take off 4.
Make things difficult. That's alright. So, Dagrin finds himself getting up with a number of wounds.
I
Repaired.
did
I'll-
it, guys.
Also give Dagrin inspiration.
Oh, you've already taken
Not bardic inspiration. I'll give him normal inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome. And then, so I'll be able to cast Dissonant Whispers at Ilvara or Jorlan then? Is that correct?
Yes.
Which one summoned the Yoklo?
That was Ilvara.
Alright, I'm gonna cast it on that hoe.
Okay. Whether or not it impacts your turn, obviously you haven't played too much D&D. A summon is not a concentration, so if you're hoping to stop the summon from being there, this is not going to have that effect.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah. So that's the one time I'll tell you, because you've never really had that come up. But your character would have that basic knowledge of how the world works.
It sounds like I'm so dumb.
I wish I got that fiat when I ran after her.
Alright, I'm gonna just do a cloud of daggers then.
Dagon, I didn't realize that's why you're doing it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries,
Sorry,
buddy.
Okay, so cloud of daggers, would he do it? It's a
Yeah.
strange looking 5 feet.
We can assume that Dagrin didn't know much about magic.
Yeah. Dagon just... I'm sorry. I let you down, man. I let you down.
It's fine.
And Tom knows about magic, but Dagrin doesn't. There we go.
I can cast spells.
Divine spells.
Mm.
They're a divine spell.
Aw. Shouldn't have. Okay, so...
Cool.
roll the saves on Jorlan and Ilvara.
There's no saves. It's just damage.
Oh, okay. Roll the damage on them then.
Yeah.
Blah. Deal 9 damage.
Sick. Cool out my turn. Oh, now that Jorlan starts his turn in range of the thing, he gets damaged again.
Didn't we...
Or was that what I was doing?
Yeah, you were doing their first ones. We were just doing them on your turn because it was easier. Because it's
Oh, that's right. We're doing that. Yeah.
when it enters
Never
the first
mind then.
time on its turn or starts its turn there. So yeah, that is this first one. It hasn't entered the area. Cool. So that's fine. And Jorlin, our little swordsman guy, moves up. You see him mouthing some words, but obviously with the silence, nothing happens. But he quickly swings his two weapons, one of which managed to find its way past your defenses and knock you the fuck down.
God.
I'm gonna use my last cutting words.
Okay,
so
do
I'm
it.
talking live.
Do it. This is your last usage.
Did I lose Hunter's Mark? Oh, that doesn't hit. Nice.
Nice. See you back there.
My AC is 20, so he barely got me.
You just need to make your Constitution save, which is half the damage or 10, whichever is greater. So 10. So make a DC 10 con save.
But he went down once earlier.
Oh no, yeah, right. You didn't take any damage. Sorry, you don't. He didn't go down once earlier. He got cutting words earlier, didn't he? Oh no, he just went down. Yeah, you're right. No,
The Yoclo.
yeah, Hunter's Mark fell off
Okay.
when he went down. Sorry, I got what you mean. Alrighty. So that's his turn. He doesn't make any more attacks. Clenville, it's your turn.
Okay. I immediately say, hey, this foul fiend, you don't belong in this world.
The Yokulal looks offended.
Well, it's true. So I say, go back to the abyss. And then I start stabbing at it.
Alrighty.
Though first I'm going to cast... well, actually, first I'm not going to stab at it. I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay. What spell are you going to cast?
My new level 2 spell, Cordon of Arrows.
Oh, I got the hiccups. Jeez. Okay.
Okay. I cast Cordon of Arrows, which involves me tossing four bolts out.
Yep.
Lords out. No, not crossbow bolts, but arrows. Arrows, which head into the ground. And now, whatever creature other than me is within 30 feet of the enemy musician that I designate, so like the guys or the Oclol.
Yep.
No, whenever they end a turn within the 30 space, let me actually mark a space. Okay, there we go.
So whenever something comes 30 feet of there, so you're obviously going to choose the party to be ignored by the spell?
Yeah, whenever a creature or ends its turn within 30 feet,
Yep.
They must succeed on a saving throw or take 1d6 piercing damage as it'll shoot at them.
Alrighty. The saving throw, is that based on your spellcasting saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Alrighty, awesome.
But
So
they haven't started. It'll win on their turns.
Yeah.
So they don't have to worry about it right now. And then I'll use my bonus action to stab with my rapier.
You can't use a bonus action to do your offhand unless you attacked with a weapon as your main action. So you can't.
I think I can. Not
Sure.
certain.
Two
but-
weapon fighting. You need to attack with a one-handed weapon before you can use your bonus to attack with another one.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter to me. I'll just prepare myself. I'll take the dodge action and see if I can make it harder for it to hit me if it
Perfect.
attacks me.
Cool. So any attacks made on you will be at disadvantage. That's good. Alrighty. That's good because Jar 17 is about to shoot you with a bolt, so he'll fire at disadvantage. And the bolt rolls double 18s, still hits. And you take 5 damage. And the bolt hits you and manages to get into your skin and causes you to be poisoned for 1 hour. Ilvara.
Damn
comes
it!
out.
We're all getting poisoned.
Pretty much. The blades, Adam, on Ilvara, they have done their damage for this round, yeah?
Yeah.
She is, however, going to move through it. So do the damage again, because she's going to move out the other side of that circle, away from the group. So you'll do the damage once more.
That seemed like too much. Oh no, it is 40.
No, it's 40.
Sorry.
Yep. That was just a really good roll. Do you smash her for some
Question.
damage? Answer. What's up?
So Silence says I can cast it on a point. Can I fix it to like her so it's centered on her?
No.
I don't think it works like.
Yeah, you can cast it on a point, or you can cast it on a thing if it specifies you can. Things like light tell you can cast it on an object or a person, but because you're choosing a point, anything within that sphere will get cancelled out. But
Gotcha.
anything, it'll move around outside of it.
Okay.
But she's attempting to move away, and she will take the dash action as well and start moving down the tunnel. And
But just getting away.
none of you will hear anything she says to the one drow that can hear her. The silence will not pass through that area, or the sound will not pass through that area, sorry. The Yoklol will attempt to smash Clenville.
Oh, I get a reaction attack thing.
Oh, fantastic. Take that now.
Whoops, that's an attack damage.
Cool, so
I'll
you deal
do
4
that
damage.
order.
Yep, that's alright. So you smash it as it attempts to hit Clenville, but it barely stops it. He still lifts his fist, or fist, air quotes, and both times strikes it down. The second one manages to crash down on Clenville, dealing 19 damage. Clenville looks pretty hairy at this point, fairly heavily poisoned and some serious damage coming his way. And then it will attempt to shuffle off, provoking an opportunity attack from Jasmine and Clenville, and it will attempt to follow its master. So both of you can make an opportunity attack right now.
And I don't get one because I already used my reaction.
Yep, cool, you've already used it for Sentinel. Tom, it will move within 5 feet of the point you made your blades as well, so you can go ahead and roll damage as it shuffles up to there.
You're being nice today.
No, it's pretty dumb, it's just going in a straight line.
The
Okay.
attack's got to be with a melee weapon, doesn't it?
Yes, unless you have Warcaster feat, which allows you to do it with a spell.
Okay, I will make my attack.
Alrighty. Ooh, even with a 4 you hit, jeez. Oh no, that was a miss. I don't know why I read that as a hit. Okay. Alright, so 1 hit. Jasmine misses. Roll damage, Clenville.
Well, why am I rolling 2 dice?
Looks like you were still getting your
Poison.
1d6 from
That's weird. I shouldn't be getting a 1d6 at all.
your
I also got-
hunter's mark.
You might not have it set up to drop off automatically
Yeah.
after a round.
It
So-
should. It was though. It's not set. It's not on me at all.
That's weird. Well, I just said it
Okay, cool.
expired, so it was on there. It's just come off now, so... I think it's because you put it on and then you attacked and missed last round, so it wouldn't have
Oh yeah.
rolled off there. So
Take
that's
off
fine.
my 4 then.
Yeah, that's alright. I fixed it. Okay, so
Okay.
you whack it, and your rapier, while it
Also,
hits
my-
it, doesn't
my,
appear to do any damage.
Also, my arrow shoots at.
Oh, yep, cool.
Right,
That
do
would
that.
have hit Ilvara as well, wouldn't it? Because she was within
No.
30 feet, so it should have done... So it's a successful save. And that's a successful save. So they both make their saves.
Okay, the arrows missed them.
Okay, alrighty.
Just remark. Was it an 11 both times out of curiosity?
Nope, it was a 19 and a 13.
Okay, that's weird then. Oh no, it's not weird then. I was doing the right thing.
Okay, cool. Alright, Jasmel. Your turn.
Alright. I think I'm going to move that spiritual weapon I've got hanging around. I imagine being an immaterial thing, it won't have opportunity attacks against it or anything.
Correct. There's
That's good.
there's nothing to attack.
5, 10, 15. Yes, I can just get to this annoying poison arrow arsehole. And I'm going to whack him.
Alrighty. And the weapon misses. Curse splat.
Right. Who's on the list for healing?
Everyone at this point, I think, except for Tom, has taken some
Yeah.
damage. Clenville's the
Yeah,
closest
I'm
to falling down. Dagrin a close second.
Thinking since
I think
Dagrin's
mine was
got
actually
melee
closer.
range, I might go healing word on Dagrin.
Alrighty.
So this will just be a level 1.
Alright. Go ahead and cast.
Won't cast it on him this time.
Yeah, don't heal the drow. So you deal 5 healing to Dagrin.
And I might... no, there's no point. Yeah, I'll just hang out where I am.
Alright. Jimjar will come around the back and move up to.
Oh wait, is that a pillar? Was that a pillar there, or that's just a that's just a crater?
Oh, it is a pillar, but he will.
So if I'd moved there in my turn, I would have had a bit of cover from the arrow dudes.
Yeah, possibly. Yep. Would you like to move there?
Yes, please.
Yep. Alright, so Jimjar steps up and he goes to town on draft 28 with his warpick. He's had enough of trading arrows. He swings his warpick twice, but doesn't target anyone. Misses both times. He's looking pretty fatigued from this poison. There's much too much poison going around at the moment. Milo, your turn. You move up to help. Alrighty.
Perfect.
Boom.
Nice.
He goes down. Well, Jimjar was distracting him, being MVP. You managed to get in there and get the blows in required to bring him down.
And then do one last attack.
Fucking Milo's a goddamn buzzsaw. Can I like strap Milo to the end of my sword and hit things with it and just kill them?
You don't even really need to do that. You just like wind him up and point him in the direction of things. Stand back and watch. So cleaning up all the ads, we have Milo going around the top.
Alright, well, if I don't do this, I'm probably going to get super hosed, so it might be a waste, but whatever. But Shield of Faith, boom.
Alrighty.
Extra
That's good.
2
Another
AC.
2 AC, yeah.
And
Brings you
then
what,
I
to
will...
21? 20.
22. I'll
Damn.
use my inspiration and attack Jorlin Poopy Pants.
Alrighty. You lock blades
Ooh,
with him again.
And I'll use my last first level spell to...
Divine Smite him.
Yep. That one.
By the way, is it possible to stack multiple things like Shield of Faith from different casters?
No.
Has to be different bonuses, I think,
Yep.
or something. Oh, that's how it used to be. And, I'll pray to G-Bliss or whoever will hear me to not maybe die this time, hopefully.
Alright, Tom Bardello. Back to your turn.
Suggestions fucking only 30 feet.
I don't think you'd be able to cast it because he's in that silence thing.
Nah, I was gonna try and tell that real powerful chick to come back.
Oh, I see.
Shit banging.
Theron,
Come back and
this
finish off
is
Dagrin.
the appropriate passage from the PHB I've just whispered to you.
Oh, yep, cheers.
It's alright. So, Tom, what's your action?
Who's hurt?
Everyone, except for you. Clenville is 2 points from going down right now.
That spell is a bonus action, but can I also use my normal action to cast it as well?
I don't know. I can't
I
be
think
sure.
it'd be up to you.
Yeah.
Don't think
I'll
rules
allow
is
it.
written you're supposed to, but yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I'll
up
allow
to-
it.
up
I
to
probably
DM
wouldn't allow you
choice.
to do 2 actions as bonus actions, but bonus actions are quick, so I figure if you take the time to do it as an action, I'll have a look. I don't really feel like trawling through it for that one, but I'll say yes for tonight, and I'll let you know
Alright,
next session.
well shot, G. Alright, well I'll chuck as my bonus action, I'll chuck
Yep.
the old heal there.
Alrighty.
There. And as my action, I'll chuck another heal over there.
Alright. Kaboom, kaboom.
Thanks.
I
Right,
ignore
bud.
me. I'm the closest one to death.
They're both max. Oh, you're too far down on the combat.
He's next
You're-
to you.
Your thing isn't red, bro. Why is
It's
it
black, because he's critical. He's 2 points from death. Best
Sorry.
bard ever. Alright.
Hey man, doing my best.
It's alright, he's not in the most danger right now. Jim Jar and Milo have... I say Jim Jar and Milo. Milo's cleaned up.
Just healing priority targets first.
There's not much there. And Jorlin will... seeing Ilvara make their escape, he'll take the disengage action as his action. And he will start moving away.
Oh, he can't actually disengage me because I haven't. Wait, what?
He can disengage, but he doesn't know that you have the Sentinel. So he takes the disengage action, and you smash the shit out of him anyway.
Yay!
So you can make your opportunity attack as he tries to move away.
Get back here, you shit!
So go ahead and roll.
Damn it!
But in your excitement to kill him, you miss. And he slips just out of your reach.
Ran through my shit, man.
He did indeed. And your blades
Kills my
whirl
arrow
up
go at
and
him.
shred him. And your arrow does indeed do some stuff. So roll the save for the arrow.
Probably the best blades I've ever placed, actually.
He made his save.
Okay.
Natural 20
Yeah,
on
he
that
gets-
one.
They're
Need to get
certainly
some
doing
blades
some
there,
work,
Jake.
man.
Clinville, your turn.
Okay.
The enemies are
I'd
in
say-
retreat.
Okay. I say we might as well just leave them. They're already they're not. They're probably not going to bother us with so many with their weakened forces now.
But they might get stronger forces and come back.
Yeah, but we'll be long gone by then.
Odds are this was their stronger forces
Yeah, because we pretty much wiped out their whole
base.
encampment.
Besides, I actually don't think we can handle the Yaklol.
It's weird, it's like God just spoke to me and altered my decision. Yeah, we'll let them go.
Alright, if it's combat's over,
So
Jasmine
you're letting them escape?
Gonna...
Everyone's happy with that?
I
Oh, we
mean,
may as
I'd
well.
run after him, but that fucking Yachtwool is gonna fuck me up if I run past him. So
May as well take some pot shots, I mean, why not? You know?
all right,
If they're
wait,
all-
how far
if they're
away
all
is he?
The Yoklol away from you is about 20 feet.
Oh, can I chuck a spear at Jorlin? Just a spite spear.
Jorlin's 35.
It'd be a disadvantage, yeah, but
Yep,
spite spear, man.
go for it. Try and spear him. Tie a rope to it and treat it as a harpoon if you, if you really wanted.
What does Clember want to take his action to shoot
Nah.
someone? It's his turn.
Well, Clinville was the one who suggested to let them go. So assuming he's one of the few that's letting them go.
Oh
combat's-
shit! I forgot vow of what is the thing where I hold
Enmity.
up my thing and they
Yeah.
get all scared?
Oh,
Abjure enemy.
yeah. Yeah, you should have done that.
60 feet. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so the group lets them leave then.
Wait, when Yochlol starts his turn, he takes damage.
Can I try to use abjure enemy on him?
Doesn't that just make them run away, or is that
It
the
makes
hold
their
person
movement 0.
one? Oh, yeah. Go for it.
All right. Just a wisdom save of like 2 or something,
Okay.
or 12.
Let me
I
just have a
think it
quick
is.
read.
Yeah, it's abjure enemy on a failed save. Creatures fighting for 1 minute takes damage while frightened. The creature's speed is 0 on a failed wisdom save.
Okay, so it has magic resistance, which gives it advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So it's going to get advantage on that save. So what is it? A wisdom save?
Yeah,
And what's the DC on
probably
that?
gonna pass. I don't. I think it's 12 because
Okay.
it's shitty.
It rolled an 18, so it's fine.
Oh well.
So it just cluelessly shambles off, doing nothing.
All right. Well. Oh, I was
Actually,
gonna do it
you
towards
couldn't do it
Jordan.
anyway. It's just ignore it all happen because you're in silence and you need to speak a prayer. But that's
Oh
alright.
yeah.
That's right.
All right. Whatever. I got some hands to lay on, I guess.
Sweet.
Yeah, I might call the group in for a little huddle.
I was about to suggest the same and start chanting for the next 10 minutes.
Who are you anyway?
So yeah, you've now got this. After the thrill of combat has abated and the enemies have made their way back the way you don't intend to travel, you find yourself with this new drow in your midst. Jim
I'm gonna
Jar's a little
question
bit
exactly what his deal is.
apprehensive.
Thanks for the help.
Hey, buddy.
I am going to ask him what his deal is.
So Jasmel will, I guess, introduce himself. And he'll say that I'm Jasmel, and as you can see, I'm no friend of Drow, much like you guys.
But you look like a drow.
Does that mean you hate yourself?
Yes.
The newest
Yes.
emo on the block.
So, yes, unfortunately I'm a half-breed, and that I take no, he's basically, says he takes no, I can't
Pride?
the words.
Right?
Well-
Will that work?
Time to the strikes anyway. Can't choose your family, mate. So good. Saw what you did there for the team.
Was your
I
father
mean,
an elf or a human, out of curiosity?
The father was a Drow,
Okay, was your mother an elf or a human?
human.
Hmm.
I'm gonna touch Clerval a whole lot. Glenville, what the fuck? And cure him poison too.
Thank you.
And Jasmel's going to ask, seeing as a lot of you look like surfers, I don't suppose you're planning to head up there, are you? Don't know if you've noticed, but things are really messed up down here at the moment. I think it's time to try and see this surface world.
Tom's going to inquire. So, what got messed up your end? I mean, we've seen some pretty intense shit. What about you? What have you seen going on down here?
Demons, everybody going crazy. Lots of drow everywhere. You know.
So that's not normal, is what you're saying?
I think the drow are normal, but not anything else.
Jim Jar pipes up and says, "Do you really think anything on this journey has been normal?"
I've never been in the Underdark before, and all I hear about it is horrible stories about how tough place it is to survive. So who knows?
Yeah, my first time in here too.
He shrugs and says, "Yes, I suppose if you don't know any better, it's not always quite this fucked up."
Fair enough.
Well, we're all a bit better off now. Do you think it's worth? Because it's still quite early in the morning, isn't it?
This is pretty early. We'll probably want to take a short rest and then just keep on moving.
Before we do that, is there any loot on all these ones that we managed to kill?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
so what you guys find, you have found the dagger that was thrown away by Asher, and you have found a number of drow weaponry and armors. The armor wouldn't fit most of you. It would fit those of you that have similar body shape. So, Jasmel, Clenville, and
How convenient.
Dagrin. So there's just basic leathers and the chain shirt from the one that was burning. And
I don't really feel comfortable taking off a lady.
yeah, it's just a little bit pinching in at the waist. And you find about 200 gold pieces as well. But not much else. Excuse me, not much else of interest.
No
Was I able to
magic
recover-
stays? Or...
Can I
mysterious
inspect that
stays.
dagger?
You certainly can. It is
Was I able to
this-
recover any of my daggers that I threw?
You can recover all of your thrown daggers. Everyone you threw a dagger at died and is laying here on the ground.
Does this dagger look any significant in any way, or does it just look like
roll me an
plain old
Arcana.
dagger?
Roll me an Arcana.
Alrighty. In the tower?
Yes. So you have a look at this dagger. You get the feeling that it once had some magical properties. It feels almost like it's a spent magical item. There's no sort of lingering effect on it, but you feel the essence that there was once an enchantment on this dagger.
Well, I suppose I'll chuck an identifier at it anyway, who cares?
Alright,
Why
you
not,
throw
eh?
an identifier at it. And as you identify it, let me have a look at this. Can you just link me that identify spell? Just need
Yeah,
to,
sure.
to make sure how it works with this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to whisper you what this spell is, or what this item is, sorry. It is a magical item. You do figure that much out. But
Cool,
it's
quite
not all
exciting.
as it appears.
Am I like never able to drop the dagger again?
No.
No, that can't be the case. That chick threw it away, no problem.
Okay.
Ah, my hand.
Okay. Is that identified to you, what I just linked to you? Or did that even?
No.
Okay, let me try. How about now? Is that
It's
identified?
green. Yeah, it's green, but it has only got the.
Try now.
Oh, yep, no. It's all good. It's all good.
No. Okay, so that's what you notice immediately, the thing I whispered you, and you have identified it right now.
I was going to take me a while to read it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So-
So you have that. What is everyone else doing at this point?
Just looting the bodies and handing out hands and that kind of good stuff.
Alright, so the gold gets shared out as well. You guys find enough gold for about 40 gold each. What do you guys want to do with the bodies? What are you gonna do from here? Obviously, the drow aren't gonna be chasing you. Someone's mic is open.
My DC is off for my ability.
What's your DC?
My DC is 14 when it should be 13.
Which ability is that?
My coordinate arrows.
Check your spells level 2 is using the correct save DC. Change the 8 plus base
That's
to
why.
8 plus the corrector. Alrighty. So,
For some reason, I was using Dex instead of Wisdom.
that's weird. Alright. So you're all obviously happy with Jasmil's reasoning for being here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he said he jumped out of a box and said, "You'll never take me alive," and then started attacking them. So I mean, it'd be a really dumb trap if it was a trap.
Yeah, one that
Especially
gets
since
his
two of
entire
their
team
elites died.
killed. Yeah.
All right, so I welcome him try to be friendly.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess we're gonna take a short rest. You guys, we kind of talked about, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should take it up ahead instead of by the corpses.
well, I'm gonna be like burying them during the short rest, or putting rocks or something.
Well, I was actually going to do this. I was going to take them over to the edge over by the cave, and just like put like a, I don't know, like a sign or something. I'm thinking undercommon that says, "Your dead are here, in case the drow guys come back to get their dead."
This being the Underdark, I don't suppose there's any convenient, practically bottomless pits around.
Not in this
I don't
room.
want to throw them all.
You guys have certainly come across numerous crevices and cracks in the path and cliffside paths through your travels. You could easily find a place to throw them down without too much travel. You'd at most need to travel an hour before you come across it. It's fairly commonplace.
But
Yeah,
that's we
I
have
just
to-
like to line them up over here where that 15 thing is,
Alrighty.
and put like and just like take a piece of wood, and write down an undercommon, like carve it, said, "Your dead are here, drow," in case they want to retrieve them.
Fair enough. Being awfully nice.
I don't have any problems with, well, other than trying to kill us, but they're already dead, so I don't need to suffer any more than that.
Well, there's nothing stopping both you and Dagran offering his prayers or sort of burial to them, and you writing a fitting message telling them that their dead is here and free to take them. Once you guys have obviously got your gold and loot from it. So yep, you guys go ahead and do that, and that takes you the better part of an hour. I'll consider that part of a short rest. With everyone having a short rest, you guys fiddling around doing that. It's pretty light work.
While everyone's short resting, I might spend a little cozy time with this new dagger.
Okay,
sort of thing.
you can spend cozy time with it. The last whisper I sent you is still the case. You cannot attune to nor partake in any sort of action with this weapon in its current state.
Oh,
is it like
I
a
missed that.
fleshlight dagger or
Basically.
something?
Yeah.
Can you tell us what it does? Tom?
So I just need to inquire more about it first.
Yeah.
What, like next dawn, will it be active again?
No. So I'll talk to you afterwards about it to discuss it further. That is, you've identified the magic of that weapon, but in its current state, there is something that has stopped it, or it has got something that needs to be done to return it to its working state.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And it's part of the reason that the drow had this weapon. And
yeah, I did wonder about that.
yeah, and that's a big sort of clue as to why it's in its current state. But we are going to give you guys a short rest. So roll a hit dice if you need to. I'm pretty sure I did a short rest. Yeah, there's another short rest. You can roll a hit dice if you'd like to. Anything
did.
that's short rest, you can do again. You can roll multiple hit dice if you need to recover. I think everyone's looking pretty good.
I can play a song. Everyone gets an extra d6.
Oh, nice. Clemville, you get your last hit point back because no matter what you roll on a d6, it's 1. So everyone's at full life. And you've sort of buried and offered a prayer to these bodies. And nothing else much happens for
Jezebel
the
will
hour.
just shake his head and
Okay, I believe we should be on our way then.
Yep.
We probably will finish up there. I need to head off a little bit early. There's only 10 minutes left, and I'm going to head off to bed.
Okay.
Oh, did you still want to have a quick yarn about?
Yeah,
the thing,
yeah.
or-
Just because I want to have a yarn with you, so I want to not go too late. But thank you all for coming along. In terms of timing, obviously, you Americans have just changed daylight savings. Right now, what is it to you in time? Also, good night,
Almost
Twitch. Thanks for coming
5
and watching.
a.m.
I'll say good night to you now so you don't have to listen to us. Organised times. Bye-bye.